for dark nights.
Pins and Needles by Jessica Slavko. Narrated by Melissa Exelberth. Original score and sound design by Jesse Cornett. It started 3 years ago on September 15th. I remember because I was officially on the first day of my second trimester of my pregnancy. My husband Daniel woke up in the middle of the night complaining that his feet were tingling. "Just like pins and needles," he said. Later, he said he thought he felt a bug or something. Of course, all you have to do to immediately rouse me and get me out of bed is say the word bug. We checked the bed completely, and when we were sure that it was insect-free, we climbed back into bed and went back to sleep. He complained about the tingling for the next month, that it was intensifying.
God, the tingling is driving me crazy. It's getting worse. Is there anything we can do to stop it?
We took him to a podiatrist who sent him to a chiropractor who sent him to a nerve specialist who couldn't find anything wrong and suggested that we see a podiatrist. We were so frustrated. The paralysis began 2 months after the tingling. Daniel said it started in his toes. He could still feel his toes, he just couldn't move them. After 4 days, my husband could no longer walk. That morning when I got up, he calmly told me he was completely numb from the knees down and that we needed to call 911. He was admitted to the hospital and put under intense observation. Again, we got no answers. Specialist after specialist examined my husband, and no one told us anything. A week and a half after being admitted to the hospital, the nightmare truly began. I was at the hospital as often as I could be. Every waking free moment I had was spent with my husband. The paralysis was now accompanied by an ache that kept him awake at night. I had gone home for the night because I had work in the morning and needed rest. I kissed my husband and told him how much I loved him, and then I left. I got home, hit the bed, and was completely out. At 5:30 a.m., my husband's primary doctor called me and told me that I needed to come to the hospital, that Daniel's condition had changed. When I walked into my husband's hospital room, I nearly vomited. The smell of putrid meat filled the room. My husband's curtain was drawn and the doctor was just coming out from behind it. He escorted me out of Daniel's room and into his office. I could never have been prepared for what this man said next. He explained to me that my husband's feet had begun to die. It had started with his toes and had moved to the ankles in only a few hours. The paralysis had crept up his spine and into his chest. Through it all, he remained conscious, but was put on a respirator to keep his breathing stable. Just in case, the doctor assured me. The doctor was very pale, and the bags under his eyes indicated that he had lost just as much sleep as I had. He started trying to discuss options, but all I wanted was to see my husband. He was scared and alone. When I was finally allowed in the room, I was accompanied by 3 doctors, 2 nurses, a medical student, and the state medical examiner. My husband looked drained. His once bright eyes were red-rimmed and filled with pain. And the smell, oh God, that awful smell. Never in a million years could I explain the smell to you. It stayed in your clothes, your hair, on your skin. It was awful. And the smell was coming from my husband. He said he could feel it, where the dead flesh met the living. He howled as the doctor tried to examine his feet.
God, don't touch it. Please don't touch it.
I held his hand and stroked his sweat-drenched hair. He cried, he screamed. He begged the doctors to cut them off, that he couldn't take it. His exact words were, "I can feel my legs dying." And he could. The medical examiner explained to me that this was no infection. His body was literally decomposing as if it had been dead for a week. There was no reason for it to be happening, but my husband was rotting slowly from the feet up. There were countless surgeries. They amputated. The rot started again almost immediately. They tried antibiotics, steroids, stem cells, everything. When the pain was too much, they put Daniel on a morphine drip. He was out of it most of the time, but I felt a bit better knowing he didn't feel much. Eventually, the rot took his legs completely and started in on his torso. The pain was too much then. Nothing touched it. Daniel was constantly screaming while he was awake, begging to die. Every time I saw my husband, he pleaded and bargained with me to kill him. He thought of so many different ways I could kill him. The man I was so desperately in love with was begging me to end his life.
Put a pillow over my face.
A short time later, the doctors put Daniel into a medically induced coma, and the rot quickly overtook his body. He was dead in 6 days. I gave birth to our only son 32 days later. I had watched the love of my life waste away. He never met his son. He died right in front of me. I couldn't stop it. I couldn't comfort him. No one can or will tell me anything about it. I'm so lost and alone. I've spent countless hours researching. I've gone to 3 different countries trying to find answers. I want to know what killed my husband. I want to know why he had to die such a painful, terrible death. But now I'm more than curious, and not just looking for closure. Now I'm desperate to figure out what it was and stop it. I have to know. I have to know how to stop it. This morning, my 3-year-old told me his toes started to tingle. Just like pins and needles, he said.
Hi, Todd Farrell here. Thanks for listening today. Your support means everything to me and the rest of the team here at Chilling Tales for Dark Nights. I want to take a moment to ask you to support us and help us make storytelling our career by joining the Chilling Tales for Dark Nights members area. There are links in the video description below. If you love what we do, help us make this our full-time job by signing up for a membership. With your support, our production and narrative team will be able to quit our day jobs and dedicate our entire week to putting out more tales of terror more regularly and take more of your requests. With a membership, you'll get instant access to our archive of over 250 fully produced audio stories in HD format all the way back to our inception in 2012, and you'll get them weeks or months before the public does. You'll also get access to the full archive of hundreds of tales from our partners, the No Sleep podcast, Otis Gyri's Creepypasta Crypt, and Jeff Clement's channel Oral Stimulation, as well as exclusive official soundtracks. You'll also get members-only access to private monthly live stream events and direct access to me and the rest of the team via the Direct Connect and Production Lounge features, where you'll get the opportunity to let your voice be heard and get insider updates. You can even earn money by referring friends and family. So what are you waiting for? For as little as $6.66 a month with an annual membership, you can help our channels grow and help make our dreams come true while ensuring you never run out of the audio entertainment you know and love. So thanks again for listening, and please consider giving up a cup of Starbucks or that pack of energy drinks and get a membership to help our team live our dreams and keep you from sleeping for a long time to come. Visit us at chillingtalesfordarknights.com/tour for information and to sign up now.
Chilling Tales for Dark Nights.